Hello everyone, this is Nikki Rowland and today I have a layout for Simple Stories using the Colour Vibe papers and collection in darks. So the Colour Vibes are essentials effectively, essentials papers and matching embellishments, be it buttons, be it papers, be it 6x8 papers, be it alphas, be it, what else do we have? We have chipboard shapes, we have florals, so all sorts of things. So they're really, really great for bumping up other collections, or you can use them on their own as I am doing today. So I have got my 12x12 papers in this colour way, in the darks, and I've got some very glamorous photos of my daughter who attended a Bat Mitzvah and was an important part of it. She was part of the Bat Mitzvah. She did a speech. Yeah, it was really nice that she was involved. What I'm doing, you might just about be able to see it on the photo, but the girl whose Bat Mitzvah it was, she had a logo, and I am recreating the logo on this layout. So you can just about see it in the photo. It's black and it has a square around it. It has her name in the middle and it has stars on the top right corner and the bottom left corner. So I'm obviously not going to put her name in the middle of the frame. I'm going to put the photo, and then I'm going to create some stars, layered stars, using those beautiful papers in the darks collection. And I'm also going to pull out all of the chipboard stars from the chipboard pack, because the chipboard pack is huge. Really great value packs these are. They have all different things in. So you have hearts, you have arrows, you have little frames and banners, and you have all sorts of things, and you have stars as well. So I thought I'd pick out all of the chipboard stars and see if I could get those used. I wanted to use one of these little labels as well, but in the end I didn't. So it's just sitting there waiting to see whether it's going to get used or not, but actually it doesn't get used. Okay, so I started off by making a frame to go around the photo. So you can see that I just cut that out on my trimmer, cut out the middle, used the middle to mount the photo, and then I have gone away off camera and used metal dies to cut out loads and loads and loads of stars. So basically I just ran a strip of each colour from the darks collection through my big shot and just put all my stars on there. So I cut out lots of stars in all different sizes from each paper. And then now what I'm doing is I'm taking each one and I'm layering them together. Now, if you wanted to recreate this layout or do something similar, and you don't have metal dies, then you could use a silhouette machine to do something similar, or you could just create yourself a star template. You just type in something like nesting stars on the internet, or just star on the internet, and print yourself off a picture of a star, print it off in different sizes, cut them out and use them as a template. So if you don't have templates already, you can easily make some, it's no problem. You can even hand draw them and hand cut them. I do that quite a lot. So if you don't have metal dies and you want to recreate this, then you can absolutely still do so. All right, so, okay, I'm just layering up my stars. I'm just figuring out which colours look right on top of each other, and putting those into place. Now, I did consider putting foam pads in between every layer, but I didn't. It could have taken quite a while. Also, I would have ended up with very large stars because there's lots of very thick stars because there's lots and lots of layers. So in the end, I just curled up every point of the stars and just stuck them flat. I think when I added them to the layout, I raised them on foam pads. Not all of them, but most of them. All right, so I'm just going through and doing this. I'm loving how it's looking. I love that I've managed to recreate what's part of the Bat Mitzvah logo. I always think it's nice. It's a personal touch when you can do something like this. You can pull something from the day, from the photo, from the occasion, and bring it through. Sometimes if we had, on a previous layout I've just done a voiceover for, there was fruit on the day, so therefore I've used some fruit logos or icons on the layout. So it's just nice to pull things through that have a little bit of meaning or that work for you, even though you're not going, that the person who's looking at your layout isn't necessarily going to pick up on that, but you know, I do, and I just think it's quite nice sometimes to bring those little personal touches into your scrapbooking, even if no one else gets them. I do, so that's fine for me. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to do a bit of faffing around with the layout now, trying to work out how best to get it all sitting right. And then I did that off camera because it was taking quite some time. I've got my frame stuck down, I've got my stars stuck down. Like I said, they're all raised on foam pads, I think, except one. All the rest of them are, especially when they go over the photo, because the photo is raised on foam pads. So I had to make sure my levels were correct. So now that my big stars are stuck in place, I can now add all those beautiful chipboard stars as well. So I'm just going to come in and work out what should go where. I've also added the titles. Now I've used the woods. So from the Colour Vibes set of the latest Colour Vibe colours to have been released, we actually have woodgrain alphabet stickers. So you can see there, that's what I've used. The white wood grain, Glam Girls is what I've used. They're all dressed up and looking beautiful, although all of them are wearing trainers, which for some reason really bothers me. You know, I wanted my daughter to go wearing this, you know, she was wearing this beautiful dress. She looks so grown up and beautiful, and trainers with socks. I was like, oh, can't you wear sandals? It's like, no, everyone's wearing trainers because we want to dance. I was like, fair enough, okay, fine. But I still felt that it kind of ruined the outfits. But you know what? That's what they wanted to do. Even the main girl, the girl whose Bat Mitzvah it was, she got this fantastic beautiful red dress on that she had made, and then she has trainers on as well, trainers to match. But there you go. So anyway, now I've got all my stars in place. I'm now adding foam pads. No, I'm not. I'm adding enamel dots. Now I love the enamel dots that coordinate with this collection. They're just fabulous. I'm just putting them in all of the little gaps. So I've got some big ones, some smaller ones. I'm kind of aiming for this to look like confetti, or to be highly saturated around the middle, and then the items getting smaller and smaller as they reach the corners of the layout. So that's why I've got the small enamel dots right at the very edges of the diagonal, and the bigger ones and the bigger stars in clustered around the photo itself. So there we go, it's kind of coming together now. I feel that it should have been on some kind of a background, so I've just given it a border with my black journaling pen. I felt that adds something. I needed something there. So that's what I've done. And now I'm trying to work out where I can put my journaling without messing up the look of the layout. So I'm going around the outside edge of the frame. I'm not always great at this, but I give it a good go. I usually manage to fit my words in. But what I didn't want to do was go upside down, but I had to, because I had an extra few words that I couldn't fit in otherwise, so I had to go upside down. Just there. And then I couldn't remember how to spell the word Bat Mitzvah, so I had to get my daughter to look that up and finish it off camera. So just going to add my black paint splatters. Black was definitely the way to do it, rather than white. I could have used silver or something like that, I suppose, because I wanted it to look really glamorous. But anyway, the black went so well with the dark colours. I love how sophisticated these colours are, and how, you know, kind of moody and, you know, just fabulous. Totally scream night out to me, these colours. So yeah, so there we go. That is my layout complete. I hope that you like the layout and you like what we did with the stars, and that if you want to recreate something similar, you could very easily do so. Thank you so very much for joining me today. That was Nikki Rayland for Simple Stories using the Colour Vibe Darks collection.